for ASU.
ASU could not go to a bowl last year. They got kind of got shorted. San Jose State bailed on them at the last minute on a game, and that cost Arizona State the chance to go to a bowl. They finished 6-6 because they had 2 games against FBS schools, but that they're hoping to put completely out of their minds this year. Marshall rushing for 5 yards. Marshall 56 yards already for Arizona State in the first half. Good leg drive there, but UCLA finally stands tall, keeps Marshall short of the first.
Yeah, great leg drive by Marshall. He's a horse in there and gets himself those extra yards, but more importantly now, gets him in a manageable third down. So often we talk about third down conversion. Well, you got to win on first and second to have a chance on third. That's where ASU is doing right now.
And Glenn, it's interesting, another thing in the era, Arizona State doesn't play very often with tight ends. So here you're in a 3rd and 2 situation. You still got a spread formation.
But also remember that Trevor Colder, tight end, who had been hurt.
And Osweiler throws the big ball in the middle. Jarrell Robinson.
Going back, Trevor Cole, who their tight end had been hurt, got hurt again after one play today. And here's your field level look. You see Osweiler, he knew right where he wanted to go with the ball. Now you wonder if that'll hurt him down the road as safeties start to key on him more, but certainly knew where he wanted to put that ball.
And the flip side, as you and Akbar have been talking about, though, is that from that view you can see that Osweiler just towers over him. You can't get into his vision. Deep ball to Robinson. Flag down behind the play. Robinson is inside the UCLA 40.
A great ball by Osweiler. Led his man enough into the open real estate for him to be able to catch that ball. Robinson had a lot of ground to gain to catch it, but that's a really nice ball by Osweiler.
Holding. Defense, number 7. Penalty is declined. Result of the play is a first down.
So defensive holding, and Jarrell Robinson off to a big start.
And you see great protection first off allows this deep route to come open. But then Osweiler, you see him step through that ball. That ball has a lot of ground under it. And now you see Jarrell Robinson, he actually just kind of waits on it and is led into the real estate.
36 yards on the play. Now the handoff to Marshall. He's out inside the UCLA 35. And I can't help but think what a weapon this could be down the stretch for Arizona State with the quarterback that can see over everything. And he's got a pair of 6'4" wide receivers.
Yeah, you know, he's got the tall wide receivers. He can see everything. And then you add to the fact that he's got a horse for a back. They've got a very effective offense.
And there's Osweiler. Well, didn't quite get as many yards as Prince, but that's not bad. It's a first down run.
That takes a lot of guts to make that call as an offensive coordinator. You've got a good quarterback, a guy that's really starting to do some things for you, and you run that zone read.
Glenn, what's funny is that we're talking here about vision, but let's not forget about his legs. He's got long spider legs, but that man can run like Spider-Man. I mean, look at him run and just keep running those guys.
It's amazing. It is 6'8", but doesn't. When you see him run that play, you don't think that. 2 rushes for 16 yards for Osweiler. So the first quarter comes to an end. UCLA struck first. Kevin Prince hurting Arizona State with his legs. Franklin the score. But one big pass play gives Arizona State the lead after the first 15. Osweiler starting the second quarter with an incomplete pass, and now Arizona State will have second down at the UCLA, just inside the UCLA 25-yard line. Arizona State with 188 yards of offense in the first quarter.
Shows that what the spread offense can do in capable hands, but only 1 touchdown to show for it.
Now they get it out to Miles, and there's Jamal Miles running it down inside the 15, ball free. Ruling on the field is down. UCLA, and they're pleading their case. Or did they rule it? I believe they ruled it an Arizona State recovery. You see the two players jostling for the ball. I believe they ruled it an Arizona State recovery.
Ruling on the play as the fumble was recovered by Arizona State.
Oh, we'll get a look at it. This is some big hits coming in here. That ball does come loose before he hits the ground. Right there, on it.
Simultaneous possession on a pass goes to the offense. I've not seen that on a fumble before.
A fumble turns into a scrum.
Yes.
And who can get it out? But luckily with only two guys there, the official can see it very clearly who has it.
And Aaron Pflugrad, a crucial recovery for Arizona State. And it's going to be marked a couple of inches shy of a first down.
Well, again, you mentioned without a tight end. Now Trevor Cole is back in the game. He was hurt last week, came in for one play, got hurt, and went back out. And we saw him on an earlier third and short, wasn't in. Number 45, Trevor Cole, back in now for this third and short.
And that's what I was wondering about. They don't throw to the tight end very often, but for these short yardage plays, you want to have some bulk in.
Yeah, you want a tight end type, a fullback type on the end of the line of scrimmage to get into the face of the linebacker.
All right, Osweiler setting things up. Marshall is a single back. And look at that. Marshall just running up to play Reggie Bush and push Osweiler. And it looks like they got the requisite inches.
And for fans out there, it's completely legal for the running back to push the quarterback forward. You cannot pull a ball carrier forward. That's aiding, but if you push, that's completely legal.
Oh boy, that mark was not as beneficial as Arizona State would have liked, but will be enough to get him the first down. Well, Rick Neuheisel has to be concerned because we showed you the points. UCLA has allowed an average of 4 touchdowns a game. It'd be hard to beat very many teams doing that.
That it is, and as much as you want to run the ball and keep the ball out of the hands of this offense, if you're giving up that many touchdowns a game, it's tough to beat anybody.
So now ASU is going to try to finish. Nice counter run, and there it is. Cameron Marshall in for the ASU touchdown. 14 yards.
What you like about Cameron Marshall is that he doesn't run for the stick. When he turns, he goes north and south and puts his pads down. Watch this hole, he comes out. Now this cut right here, he set up that block by staying to the outside hip of Robinson and then cuts north and south over the goal line. Doesn't look for the easy over to the sticks type of run.
Extra point by Alex Garut, and Arizona State has just marched down the field without much resistance. And they lead 14-6.